Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the World of Wayne, and this is the next issue of Eaglemoss's Build a DeLorean, issue 18. Okay, let's see what we got in issue 18. First off, here's the parts. There's quite a lot of bits, if you can see on the list here. Look, this is everything we've got in the box. We've got some more metal bits here. Actually, all three of these bits are metal. Loads of screws, some... what are they? The cylinder head sort of valve covers. I'm not sure. We'll figure them out. They're plastic anyway. Anyway, let's show you the magazine first. I'll put that over the side. This is issue 18. There's the manifold. There you go. Manifold left, manifold right. All to do with the engine this time. Look, even a little tiny oil filter in there and a fuel filter. Pretty crazy stuff. This is pretty much what we've got to do. This looks like a lot more involved than the last one, so I reckon this may take a little bit longer, but we will see. There we go. Next steps. So again, it's only 2 pages though, so we'll have to see how that pans out. We've got the production diary here. A little bit more about production diaries, all about Harry Waters Jr. playing Marvin Berry, and about Peabody's farm there. And look what's coming in the next issue. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bits, which are probably going to take about 3 seconds to build, which means that this whole build has only taken, like, I don't know, with me piddling around and stuff like that, I'd say you could probably have this done in half an hour, but we'll see how long this one takes, and I'll get cracking on it now. Okay, I've laid out all the screws that we're going to need. We're going to need the AP screws and the DM screws. Someone did mention in one of my other videos that the P may stand for plastic and the M stands for metal, because these screws are going into metal and the P screws are going into plastic. That sounds exactly right to me. So and I'm going to continue. I'm going to try and flag up like I do last time the instructions of what I'm doing, but you're probably wondering why this is all laid out with the screws already. The reason for that is because I had already built it, and then I realized that the video thing wasn't actually bloody recording. So there you go. But the first thing I'm going to do is put the oil filter onto this side of the engine again, because I've already done this once. And we're going to secure that with AP screw. I do find that with these AP screws, it's easier to load them up first onto the screwdriver and then put them in the hole. On the first time I did this, this is a pain in the neck one to get in, because it rolls around in your hand on the back while it's cutting a thread sort of thing. So you need to push it quite tight to get that in there. You won't have a problem with the next bit, which is the fuel filter, because that's got a little lip on it. As you can see, there's a little lip on there and a little lip on there which it goes into. So I'll put that in there, hold it tight, load up my screwdriver and put this in for the second time. I'm just praying that when it comes to post-production and I stop this video, this one's actually going to be done. At least I know what I'm doing now. So you've got both of those in. The next thing is going to be the manifold. With a manifold, it is directional, so you need to make sure you're putting it in the right way. I've just got to make sure I'm putting the right one in. The right one will have, rather than the straight bits, it will have these angle bits pointed upwards. So this, if you have a look at that there, will be going in just like that, and secured with 2 AP screws, which again I'm going to load up. You know what, this video is going to be a lot quicker than I first did it, because I know exactly what I'm doing now. See, I could have just showed you the finished thing, but you know, that would defeat the whole object of me doing individual videos and then saying, oh look, here's one I made earlier, which I don't want to do. So I had to unscrew everything and put it all back in. I don't want to be doing that again. Anyway, so that's that one completed, that side. So that's the manifold in. And the next thing you want me to do is do exactly the same on the other side, put in the manifold in the other side here. Again, it's directional, so make sure you put it in the right way. That's the right way there. And we'll secure them with 2 AP screws again. First one in. Lovely. And the second one in. And then that will be it for the AP screws, because there's no more plastic bits that we're putting on. That's perfect. Next stage, we bring over the whole engine unit. We're going to be fixing these onto the engine unit. Now, if you can see on these parts here, you've got a little extra bit of metal there, and you've got a hole just there. This actually if you put this into the hole, and then make sure it's the other side of that metal flange there, not this side, and then that fits in absolutely perfect to screw the DM screws into these 2 points here. So we'll put the first one in. Now these screws are going in absolutely perfect because they've already been in once. Okay, second screw. That one is in absolutely lovely. And we're going to do the same with the other side. Again, we've got this extra little bit of metal here, which is going to go in the hole, corresponding hole on this side, which goes in like that. Make sure it's in the right position, and then we're going to be securing the DM screws into these holes here. First one in. Out of all the 4 deliveries that we've had, this is probably the most detailed one that we've had to do, because believe me, in the next one we've only got like 3 bits to put in. So theoretically this should have been the longer video, but as I said, because I've already done it once and I know where everything goes, I'm actually just whizzing through this. So if you are building this along with me, I hope you're keeping up. But that's pretty much what that looks like there. Looks pretty cool, doesn't it? And on the other side here with the oil filter and the fuel filter. Last bit is to just put the engine cover end on here, which again can only fit, it's going to fit into these screw holes here. So that's just going to fit on just like that. Making sure that the flanges are the right size. Oops, as you can see, the right side of the design there, and we'll get this screwed in. Let's turn that way so you can see. It just wants to slip out, doesn't it? You need 5 pairs of hands for this. Alright, let's put the first screw in. They're going in absolutely fine. And last but not least, the last screw. Again, these are the DM screws. They're the thicker of the black ones. I'll put that last one in. Right, need to make these a bit tighter, so bear with me, because I don't want to round the heads. Make sure that's in lovely and tight until it stops turning. That's one in. And that's the other one in. And that's it. That's all we have to do in issue 18. That looks pretty impressive, actually. And I'll tell you what, this whole thing has got some weight behind it. Lots of weight. But yeah, looks really good, doesn't it? Anyway, that was a little bit of a hell on earth episode to me, but for you watching it, this was a breeze for you. But that was issue 18. We've only got issue 19 left to do. I'm going to try and do that today. If I don't, and I don't have time for that, that will come up on Monday. But hope you like that video. Take care.